Hello, gorgeous. Kaitlyn, Psychic Moon Mentor here to change your life. Let's pull some cards and see what you need to hear right now. Trust that this message is coming to you at the perfect time. If you don't already know, as a Psychic Moon Mentor, I help people manifest with the moon, trust themselves, and align their energy to create more by doing less. So let's see what cards want to come out today and what message is here for you. All right, so I'll pull a few to get us started. Ooh, we have the Fool. We have the Eight of Swords. Watch out. Oh, and some threes. Okay, so this message is being recorded on Friday, August 7th, in the Lionsgate portal. Most people are going to focus on the Lionsgate portal and celebrate tomorrow on the 8th, but it's really this 18-day period that started at the end of August and is moving through mid-August, which is a time of abundance. It's a time to be authentic. It's a time to utilize creative energies and create the life that you want. So if this message found you, no matter what time, even if it's not August, trust that you are diving into a new beginning. So the last 2 years for a lot of people, where the North Node was in Pisces and the South Node was in Virgo, was very transformative. A lot of karmic release, karmic debt settled, especially for us light workers. But that's not always beautiful and fun and effortless. A lot of times that clearing was finally letting go of relationships that don't serve us, relationships where we self-sacrifice, where we are showing up in service but in detriment to ourselves. And so that is done. And so moving forward, it's like your karmic debt has been paid. And allow yourself to open up, allow yourself to be the Fool as you begin again, as you lay down 2:34 on the clock right now, 2:34. That number could be significant for you. Allow yourself to be excited, to be almost, what's the word with the Fool energy here? It's almost like ignorant bliss, right? It's moving forward like, oh, nothing can hurt me, right? In the traditional tarot, the Fool is like walking forward and they're so close to the cliff's edge. And a logical person, like some of that Virgo energy, would be like, you're an idiot, you're about to fall. Like, what are you doing? That's too risky. But we let go of that, right? And embraced in the last 2 years, embraced surrender, embraced going with the flow, embraced beauty, and embraced spirituality and whatever that means to you, connecting with this universal one energy, that the divine does have a plan. And so this is a beautiful new beginning. So dare to have hope, dare to be positive, dare to be excited about what you're moving towards. All right, that being said, boo, we are human. We are spirit. We are soul. We are spirit incarnate having a human experience. So that being said, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, right? Now, I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, so I'm very realistic. 4:04 on the clock, so fours might be significant to you over the course of the last several years, perhaps building a new foundation, perhaps really taking a look at your life of like, what do I want? What works for me? What are the base things, the non-negotiables that I need in my life to be happy, that make it easier to be excited? All right, so we are a soul, a spirit here, having this human experience. And so our human has an ego, right? Our human wants to keep us safe, right? So kind of what I was talking about with that, like, perspective of, you're an idiot, you're so close to the edge, like you could fall, what the fuck are you doing? That's like our ego, right? And that can show up in other ways, like thinking we're trapped, thinking we're stuck, Eight of Swords, thinking you're stuck, thinking there's no way out, when really that's not the case. The message of the Eight of Swords is to trust. The message of the Eight of Swords is you don't need to see, you don't need to know. There is a way out, there is a way forward, but you have to feel into it, and feel into it with your heart and your intuition and with your faith and with your hope. And that can be very hard for our human. So to help us embrace this energy, dead center, we have the Three of Cups. So to help us embrace this energy, it's like get in community, be very discerning. I was about to say detrimental, and I was like, no, that's not the word I want. Be very discerning with your community, with your friends, with who you surround yourself with who you spend time with. Now, this is a beautiful energy, right? The I love my little heart here. The Three of Cups, which is an energy of community, of celebration, of like having a party, right? And that being said, it's like, yes, and with this card here, again, I just keep being pulled back into like the past a little bit of like this fear of like being hurt, or this like real life experience, which again, our ego remembers, and it's part of survival and moving forward, and it's natural, and it's part of this human experience and this fool's journey, and this journey that we're on here in this life. And so it's like, I'm afraid to get into community because I was hurt in the past, because I was surrounded by people who fucking lie and cheat and steal, and I thought they were good, I thought we were friends, and then whoa, fuck them. Like, they backstabbed me, they betrayed me, they're so selfish, or they're not who I thought they were. And so it's not that that's not true, right? It's not that that didn't happen, but the gift of now, the gift of the last 2 years, of all of that clearing, of all of that release, of all the people that are no longer in your life, we are on such a higher divine destined path to where that wounding and that hurt is done, should we let it go. And so the trick is to not lean on trusting the mind too much, and instead it's like, okay, there's this new beginning, there's this opportunity, there's this infinite potential to surround myself in community that is whatever you want that to be, right? And for me, and perhaps for you too, if you found this and you're here, for me, that is honesty, that's integrity, that's authenticity. Like, those are some of my like top values. Like, if that ain't you, then I don't want to be around you, right? And so it's more like that. And the more you focus on that and what you actually want, people who are genuine, people who have these open hearts, right? Even though they've been hurt and wounded in the past, your heart is still open. If you focus on that and dare to lean into that and choose to celebrate that and the potential of that, even if you haven't found it yet, you will find it. You will find it. I promise you, you will. Some of you may know, if you've been following me for a long time, part of my story, which I share, is my own personal transformation of identifying as this like shy person who's like quiet and doesn't want to be out in front of people, and had trouble speaking and communicating. But my personal journey, I had to work on that throat chakra, because as an entrepreneur, like, you're not going to find clients if you don't put yourself out there. You're not going to find your tribe or community in business or social or family or whatever it is if you can't speak and communicate that. And so I personally worked a lot on that. And so that's also what the 3 represents here, is that communication. And again, being discerning and being like very clear in your communication with what you want, right? And so can you take those wounds and alchemize them into communicating those boundaries of, you know, no, that's not what I want to be around. All right, let's move forward. All right, that beautiful card of celebration, of partying, of being around community that is heartfelt and heart-centered and helps you be authentic and genuine. is sandwiched in swords. And so there might be an overthinking here. Again, in the mind, the ego, in an effort to protect us, might be like going back to like, bitch, we can't trust them. We can't trust people. Like, which again is just part of being human. However, the mind, the intellect, which swords represent, can only get you so far. It can only get you so far. It is limited. And you have learned up to this point that it is better, it is wiser to trust yourself, to put yourself out there. And as you trust yourself and your own energy, you will find yourself connecting with the right people, talking to the right people at the right time, synchronistically, right? It's like you have experienced some of that as well. And so to really get what it is that you want, that community where you can be authentic and genuine, and you can feel more and experience more of this genuine like excitement and fun and play of that Fool energy, you're going to have to alchemize and process those wounds. This is a heartbreak card, right? Like if you know, you've been stabbed in the back, you've been stabbed in the heart. That is an experience that has happened to you. You have experienced real, true, deep hurt. And if you're a client of mine, or perhaps finding this now, like you've been through some shit, like real trauma, like real intense, horrible things that not everyone in this life has experienced. And so naturally, your brain is trying to protect you and keep you safe. But again, you're here because you're sensitive. You're here because you're empathic. You're here because there is a part of your soul that wants to know love and show up and express it and really experience it fully. And so you have to alchemize those past hurts. And so as they come up, what do? You be present with them. You feel them. And don't lean too much on the mind that's going to tell you, oh, this is going to happen again. The mind and those thoughts are more of a reflection of your past experience. And so feel them, process them, get some support if you need. This is what I help people with. But there's all different support out there, right? Therapy, Reiki, energy healing, trust where you feel guided to help process those big emotions and move through, because if you stay the course, should you keep your heart open, boo, this Leo season, which we are in right now, this Leo is here to bring you some good news, boo. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be supported. You're going to be celebrated for what? For being you. Like, you're going to find your community that is heartfelt and true and loves you. Like, this is the Six of Wands, Leo energy, fire. Being recognized, being celebrated for being exactly who you are. So if you haven't found your community yet, perhaps I can help connect you to your community, and or online or in person here in Connecticut, USA, or you're about to find them. You're about to find them and connect to them. But keep hope, keep faith, which you got a lot of practice to do. Again, like I already mentioned, in the last 2 years, when the North Node was in Pisces and the South Node was in Virgo, collectively for us all in the astrology, right? And so now, dare to create, dare to trust yourself, to know that you have a way out. You're not trapped, right? But it's all about being compassionate, about giving yourself that love and attention that you wished whoever fucking did you wrong would have given to you, would have showed up for you. Give it to yourself first. Operate in hope and trust and faith that it exists somewhere in the world and you're going to find it. And I promise you that you focusing on that and allowing that new beginning to come in, you will. If you need some help and support with that, I am here for you. Schedule a moon session with me. You can reach out to me personally. And yeah, I'm so excited for you. If you're in the state of Connecticut, I am hosting an intimate abundance ritual and practice in the great outdoors tomorrow, Saturday, August 8th. So I hope you can join me for that. I'll put how to connect with that in the description or somewhere in the comments or something. But now is the time. Accept it, let it in. And I'll leave you with this, right? So the intellect can only get you so far, right? We have two operating systems. We have the brain, the intellect, the masculine practicality, doing, beautiful, powerful, yes, and more powerful, the divine feminine, your heart, your intuition. It is a magnet. It is this force field that is 6 times more powerful. 6, we're ending with the 6 of Wands. This is our way forward. This is what we can expect. This is what we're calling in. Make no mistake, you have to choose it. It is a choice. You have free will. But it is more powerful in utilizing that. So I dare you to do that for this Leo season. Sending you so much love. Until next time, happy moon manifesting.